Hi everyone, we are here for week 4 of Bubby's Ultimate Battle League. We are here with a very daunting battle this week. We are fighting the creme de la creme, the one of the best that you can fight in this entire format, if you will. We are fighting Joey, aka pokeaim. I am scared. And I think that that's okay. I haven't done drafts since Gen 6. We're here with a silly team, and the goal is don't get 6-0'd. That's it. That's genuinely all I'm here to do. So we are running a very silly team this week. I like it. It's a little, I just love doing silly things. That's just really what it is. Joey's team is obviously very scary. Joey got first pick in this draft format. He got first pick Iron Valiant. He's got some monsters on his team, and truthfully, he can just outthink, outpredict. He has so much more experience in this format that genuinely, as long as I'm able to put up a fight and not get 6-0'd, it is a win in my book. I don't care about winning this battle. I just care about not getting swept is really what it is. So with that being said, this is what we're bringing in. We are dubbing this team Double Weather, Birds of a Feather, and Heather. We are running sand. We are running snow. We are running Torn. We are running Milo. That's it. So the goal is we're going to lead Milotic. Milotic is basically here to be our starter. Heather, if you will. We start with Heather. Heather is basically our pace setter. So depending on what he ends up going into kind of depends on how we play this game. So we are going to be in a position, right, where we're either going to burn his physical attackers, we're going to Alluring Voice anything that has the ability to set up in our face turn 1, we'll flip turn out on any hazard setters, and if it isn't any of those things, we can kind of hard pivot, but it at least allows us to have a wall that most things aren't going to want to deal with right off the bat, just so in that way I can safely maneuver into anything that is more of a potential sweeper. We're running a really fat Milotic as well. Milotic is running leftovers. We got 252 in HP, 84 in defense, and 172 in special defense with a calm nature. That's it. That's about it for her. The goal is to get her to switch out and then immediately go into Frankfurt Senior, our Sandaconda. Sandaconda is here with a very silly strat. We are running eject button into Excadrill. So Sandaconda is here to just Sandspit, take a hit, and then immediately allow us to pivot out. We are running Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Rock Tomb, and Glare. Obviously, this is more of a momentum mon. It's kind of support mon more than it is meant to be offensive. But it's basically meant to be Glow King 2.0 and basically just set up and then pick up pieces if it can. Obviously, nothing wants to get glared. This thing's fat too. We got 252 in HP, 4 in attack, 252 in special defense with a careful nature. This thing is just here to literally set up sand. So then that way, Dave from HR can come in. Dave is back. Dave has a vengeance. Dave is here to get his retribution. Dave is here with Swords Dance, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Rapid Spin. We are running Choppleberry, and we are going to be running Sand Force. The goal is to fake him out. We are trying to get in his head. So the prediction is that he's going to think that I am running Sand Rush, which is why I would immediately pivot into Excadrill. We want that to basically force him to think that I'm going to be outspeeding almost everything on his team, not predict the damage, and just be able to do nutty amounts without him being able to predict it. He will obviously be able to catch on very quickly, based on just the sheer damage that this thing does, but the goal is to play into what he's not going to expect me to do, right? We are running 252 in attack, 24 in defense, and 232 in speed with an adamant nature. So like I said, this thing is meant to be able to take a fighting hit from Iron Valiant if it does come in, and just be able to break, and just break as much as it can. And then we can always switch back out Frankfurt, reset up the sand, and just kind of keep like rinse cycling, if you will, and just see how far we can get before Excadrill ends up falling down. On the other side of that, we have King Bob III, our Slow King, here with the Ice Rock to keep the snow up for longer, Psychic Noise to prevent any recovering, just like annoying healing that this team is very capable of doing. Ice Beam, Thunder Wave, Chilly Reception, Regenerator. This thing's basically doing the exact same thing that Sandaconda is. It is here to set up, pivot out, regen HP. We're running 252 in HP, 4 in defense, 252 in special defense with a sassy nature. I don't think it needs much more than that, to be honest with you, because the goal is to then go into our hero. We have one singular Subaru tire. Arsa Titan, we are trying to go sicko mode on this thing. We are running Slush Rush. We're belly drumming. I actually brought belly drum correctly this time. We have Ice Shard. We have Earthquake. We have Terra Blast. We are Terra Electric on this thing. We are Terra Poison on this thing. Terra Fairy looks really good into my team. This also allows us to be able to wall Iron Valiant a little more. This thing allows us to wall Pecharunt. And it basically is a really good option into a lot of his mons. We are running 4 in HP, 252 in attack, 92 in defense, and 160 in speed. Adamant Nature as well. The goal is belly drum, find my window, and then literally just, again, just like we did with Excadrill, break, sweep, do whatever it takes to just get as much damage off. So then that way the rest of the team can just pick up the pieces where they fall. Last but not least, we have Shrek with wings. The feather to all of this, if you will. We're running Assault Vest, Regenerator, obviously. We're running Bleak Wind Storm, Focus Blast, not that we're gonna land them. Knockoff and U-Turn. This thing's really just momentum, being able to outspeed and picking up any crumbs that are left, hopefully. At the very least, it allows us to chip and be able to pivot out. It's gonna take a lot of hits, hopefully very well. We're running 188 in special attack, 104 in special defense, and 216 in speed. Obviously, a timid nature. That's the thought. Double weather, birds of a feather, and heather. You heard it here first. No one else is going to give you this kind of silliness in draft, and I'm glad that I could be that person for you guys. But with that being said, good luck to Joey, and I will see you guys in the battle. Alrighty, so don't love it, don't hate it. No Belly Bolt is a massive. That thing is so fat. The one mon I did not want to see on here was Empoleon. That is like easily the most annoying mon in Mox. I was really hoping he wouldn't bring it, but I think we lead with Heather, and I think we just follow the strat that we were going to do. Just like pace set. He's probably not going to expect me to lead Milo, but I think it's definitely the best option to either give us momentum, get a Scald off on potentially any physical attackers, force him to switch out, and at the very least, potentially just like deny any setup. Obviously, a lot of his team has the ability to Swords Dance or just do like his team's so good, guys. The fact that this guy got first pick Iron Valiant is nutty. Like I said, this guy has the full capability to outpredict everything I want to do. I'm playing checkers. This man is playing 4D chess. I am in his game. We're just double weather, birds of a feather, and ladies and gentlemen, to the stage we have Heather. All right, so Abalug, we love to see it. We Scald in his face. Obviously, he's not going to bring in Lando on this, but we literally just burn anything that is a physical attacker. This thing does not want to take it. It's not going to Terra Ground on me. And we just see what we can do. Who is Cosmo? Samurai. Okay, do we get the burn? Of course not. Chat, tell me one time I've gotten RNG in my favor. Can one person, like, when did I get the burn? When did I get the crit? Can someone, like this whole season, when have I gotten one Skull burn? Oh, that is a lot of damage. Okay, so obviously he can kind of do this in my face. This is really just here to chip down Samurott, like as much as I can, just to prevent it from being able to do a lot more late game because he's not going to be able to bring it in as freely. So I think we go for one more here. This will bring it to about half, maybe a little above. Truthfully, there's not really a downside to me doing Alluring Voice in his face over and over again. That's so much damage. Brother, what are you feeding this thing? That's crazy. So we do take one more. I think it's probably safe to just go ahead and recover this turn. This is free. He does get 3 setup of spikes, which is a little unfortunate, but I do have Excadrill here, and I do have the ability to just rapid spin them away if I do get a window for it. So honestly, I think the trade is fine. I'm not too stressed about it. Because truthfully, I can just recover again. Like, he's already set up 3. And honestly, this gets me at basically full. And I got chip on him on. Yeah, we literally just recover this back. Like, granted, I could have flip turned and gotten a little momentum back in return. But I will gladly exchange spikes for a halfway chipped Samurott and Milo being full HP. 100%. Okay. Empoleon's not what we want to see. So in this situation, right, the play is, in theory, we flip turn. I know, like, this is technically the window, right? Where as long as he does not go for a high damage water move, we bring in Sandaconda. That's what's trained into me. That was what the mock said. That's what the smart people said to me. However, the voice in my head says, what if he does water move and Frankfurt Sr. goes to the great beyond? He goes to live on a very nice farm. Like, it's so scary to bring this thing out against Empoleon. I mean, I think it's the smart, because we literally just eject button out, and there's no way he'd click a water move into Milo, right? That doesn't make sense. Unless he why would he predict me to go into this, though? There's no... In the smart realm, we take a hit, we eject button out. That is the smart play. That's what happens. He does not click water move into Milo. No smart person would click water move into Milo, and he is a smart person. Oh! No, that's so bad. That's actually, is that worse? I don't think it's worse because we still got stand up. Eject button is no longer here though. And now, get this, chat. Just like last week, my silly little strat has exploded in my face. Okay. So we have no clean switch. This thing has full capability to use a water move in my face. Dave from HR cannot come into this. Shrek with wings has the assault vest. This thing is meant to eat special attacking moves, and in theory, I can at least take one and then be able to get momentum and just be able to get out. I think that is the play. You switch. Who do you switch? What? You? Why you? This guy knows something I don't. This guy knows something I do not. Okay. This thing does not want to take a focus blast. This thing does not want to take a U-turn. But like, okay. I very much so could focus blast here, but he could switch in. I think Bleakwind's safer. I think we just take guaranteed damage. We do land it. We do land this. We get the speed drop. Ow! Ow! That's crazy. Hindsight? Get this, chat. We U-turn. I think it's time to go. I think we missed the bus. I think we missed the bus. Okay. You switch. Into whomst? Into whomst? Skyla? Yo, Skyla's looking different, chat. Okay. Not the greatest, but it is chip. We regen back. I took way more than I wanted to there, but we're back to over half. Your regenerator's disgusting. Okay. I think we just go Dave. What is it gonna do? What does this thing do to Dave? Because I'm not gonna wrap, like, this thing's Terra Ghost. Like, yes, I could Rapid Spin. We don't Rapid Spin against Terra Ghost. We don't Rapid Spin against Pecharunt. I could be greedy and I could Swords Dance. I suck at being greedy. I don't like playing hyper offense. It makes me very nervous. How many turns of sand is left? 1. Okay. I think we just use this last turn of sand to our advantage and then we just repivot back out. Okay. Terra Ghost here isn't the worst. That does mean that Terra Ground is not coming on Abalug, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world either. I think I'd rather this thing Terra wholeheartedly, actually. Do you live this? We got a crit. Oh my god, chat, the RNG gods have heard my prayers. We live this, right? We surely. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, guys, he's not going to be able to gauge damage. He's not going to be able to... Do I just go into Conda? Because at this point, he has no idea whether I'm Rush or if I'm Force. Because he's not going to see the boosted damage. He's just going to see the crit damage. He doesn't know what version I am yet. Which means that Excadrill's actually low-key safe. I think we just set it up again. I so sincerely think we just set up again. I send in Conda. What does it do to Conda? It doesn't... Ow! Whoa! Okay, you switch. No, chat, that man right there, that is the bad man. Guys, put a finger down if Lando has mentally harmed you, your family, your dreams, your aspirations, your week 3 battles, your legacies yet to be born. Like, Lando is so awful. I literally messaged Joey before this battle happened and was like, yo, surely your Lando is a very nice Lando. Your Lando is surely a very kind Lando that wants its friends to succeed and have dreams. Just like Heather. Because what do you do to Heather? You EQ Heather? You Earth Power Heather. Yeah, you get the power move. I forgore. I don't Lando, chat. I don't. He gives big stinky energy. You know what I mean? Like, he's giving the guys who go to the locker room and just don't wear deodorant. I mean that respectfully, I think. Okay. What do I do, guys? I could Scald. I can Scald. It doesn't want to, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was gonna recover just on the off chance that, like, I think I just sacked Milo. Okay. Based off last week, Shrek with wings is safe-ish. Does this thing get Stone Edge too? Does this thing get crit too? I should not have sacked Milo. Yeah. Me thinks that was a throw, but like I couldn't switch into anyone's, like King Bob did not want to take an Earth Power. Subaru does not want to take an Earth Power, and I can't sack anyone else. We do take 1 Earth Power though. I think this is safe now. We guarantee live 1 Earth Power. We just set up Chilly Reception here. And we just go crazy. You withdraw? Into Hoomst! Reduck the duck? That's a chillingly bad joke. Yo, chat, what the duck for real? Okay. So. According to the mocks, we bring in Titan. Yes, what does he know that I don't? He was clearly ready for this, and I don't like that he was ready for this. What do you know? Oh, sensei, please. A crumb. I think I have to follow the mocks. 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 One singular Subaru tire. Okay. In theory now, I Terra Poison. I live whatever he does. We belly drum and we go crazy. That's what the mocks say. That's what the patterns say. That's what the openings say. This is what happened before. This is what I'm supposed to do now. This is the plan. He goes for steal move. He does smart play. Even if it's water, I take the water move. I belly drum. I get the HP back. We go kablamo. And that, chat, is what makes a Subaru, is it not? Okay. We live whatever you do. We live whatever... This thing gets yawn? That was not in the mocks. That was not in the play, but why do you get yawn? Okay. Do I just get some... Okay. I don't want to... I feel like I have to get value out of this. But I don't want this thing to go to sleep because this thing's like my other win con. And I can't let my win con die again. I think I have to EQ. I have to get something out of this. Please, what do you switch into? Cosmo, this is fine. This is fine. We got a kill out of it. I would so much rather get something out of the belly drum than put Titan at half HP for nothing. It's one mon off the board. It's one less for the rest of the team to have to deal with. That might be a throw. Because I can't send in Milo anymore. I do have Shrek, but he probably knows I'm going Shrek at this point. At least after the last battle, too, where do I just go into... No one wants to... I hate Lando. Why Lando 2 weeks in a row? Do I just... I think I have to Torn. I have to. I don't see a realm where I chug Titan and get nothing out of it and then have it die to hazards. Getting a kill's better there, right? And now what Valiant hasn't even hit the field, and that's the demon! Okay. I think knockoff is safe. I don't... Goodbye? I mean, this is fine. The duck is back. We knock off whatever the hell this thing has. Okay, lefty's duck. I might have already known that. My brain doesn't. And now we just focus blast. This thing does not want to take a focus blast. Oh, yo, we land those, chat? We land the focus blasts. You know what? Never kill yourself. Okay, that did a lot more than I thought it would to Torn. Yo, for support Empoleon, that thing did a lot of damage. bad man. You are the worst. Chat, that is the bad man. So what do I do? Shrek's already here. Subaru's asleep. Not that Subaru wants to come in anyways. I can U-turn? I think I bleak wind. Like it's damage. And we miss those. And we miss those. That's sick. That's sick. That you're okay. Anyways. I think I have to send him Bob. And we just ice beam, right? Right? Like that's the best chance I have at this point, you know? Like Lando does not want to take it. Unless this thing crits or goes crazy. I don't know. I can go sand and I can set up the sand again. But like Subaru's asleep. Not that Subaru wants to come in anyways. Like I do not have switches for Lando, guys. Lando 2 weeks in a row is my kryptonite. I literally just have to pray at this point that I live in earth power through this spike damage. That's it. And I ice beam whatever comes in. That's it. That is the only thing that I can do here. And just pray that this thing is built fat enough to take it. Because I was not prepping for 3 layers of spikes and I have not had a window to get them out. Do we live? Oh my god. I don't know the roll. I don't know the roll. In my head, it's close. In my head, based off the mocks, it was close. I don't know how he built it. I think we go into sand. We just have to rely on the last win con. We let it set up. I just click glare on the off chance you do switch. Okay. Yep. We set up the sand. We rely on the backup sweeper. Backup sweeper. Yo, is this sick? All right, Dave. It's time to call in HR, everyone. We've had enough. It's time for HR to intervene. Oh my god, it's so much damage. Okay, I think I Ironhead. Who's taking this? No one. Yo, wait, who's taking this? Petra Run? Yo. Good night. Guys. Get this. 4-0'd. 4-0'd! No, that's 5. I can't count. How many are alive? No, that is right. Yeah, yeah. And we EQ. Yo, guys, wait. Dave's cook. Dave cooks? Dave cooks? Lando? It's probably Lando. Chat, I fear Lando is here. Oh, Valiant. Me don't thinks I outspeed Valiant. Have no fear, chat. We have the berry. We don't live those, but we have the berry. Good night, Dave. You got us to 3-0. You got us to 3-0. And I fear, chat, that is where this battle ends. Is a humble 3-0. Truthfully, like, I don't think I would have had another window to switch into Titan. I don't know if the sleep mattered. So, like, thinking back, I mean, I Terra Blast here. He outspeeds, But like, I don't think Sleep was a troll. Because like, I never got the opportunity to set up Snow anyways because it got one shot through hazards. So maybe getting the kill there was better than switching. But obviously the biggest GGs in the world to Joey. The mastermind of draft, Joey's been nothing but sweet and kind this entire season, guys. Please support Joey. An absolute hero, the absolute GOAT. Please be sure to check out all the coaches' channels, and I will see you guys all in the next one. And be sure to check out my post-game interview with Joey on his channel, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Be kind and love one another. Goodbye!